The Missionary Sisters of the Most Sacred Heart of Jesus are a sister congregation to our own, the Missionaries of the Sacred Heart. Now founded in 1900 in Germany. You're with Mission Alive. This is Roger from the MSC Mission Office. And I'd like to speak a little bit today about our own sisters, the MSC Sisters. As I said, they were founded in March 25, 1900 in Germany. And they were founded as a separate congregation because at that time, because of the political situation, French religious were not allowed into Germany. So Father Jules Chevalier asked one of our priests, German priest, to found a new congregation, which he did. And at the beginning, the congregation was looked after by a sister of divine providence, which often happened with new congregations in those days, and later that somebody from another congregation would sort of be the head of the new congregation and get it established. In 1902, some of the sisters were sent to the Pacific. 5 sisters went to the Marshall Islands and 7 sisters went to New Pomerania, which was the German colony of what became Papua New Guinea, and that was the northern side, the New Guinea side, New Pomerania. And that was one reason the sisters going there, because the administration was German speaking, was Germans, and they wanted German sisters. That also happened with the MSCs. The first MSCs there were French, left there by, or appointed there by Bishop Navarre. And after a while the German administration said, no, we want German priests. So that was part of the development of that. So the sisters went there, and then at that time Bishop Father Lincoln's, who founded them, went to the Pacific with the sisters to see them established. And while he was there, the sister who was heading the congregation, the Divine Providence sister, died. So he then decided that the new congregation should become self-governing, and he asked one of the sisters who was then in New Pomerania to take it on. That was Sister Franziska Flay. And so she was in charge of the sisters at Vernapopi in Robal, and she took it on. So she had the missionary experience behind her by this stage, so she went back and got on with the job of leading the congregation. So through all this history, a lot of human factors, historical factors, and people involved in it, the missionaries, had to keep finding their way through that and making decisions about the future and about all kinds of matters that came up, which they did. And significantly in that history, at one stage, in that New Britain area, up in the Binding Mountains, there were a number of missionaries killed. There was a guy there, he was mentally deranged, so he killed a number of them were MSC sisters. And rather than being a setback and discouraging to young women who wanted to join them, the numbers who wanted to join after that increased, and they had many sisters to send out to this new mission. And over the years they took on many things of teaching, medical work, and then later into pastoral work in these places. And lots of the stories of many of the parishes and outstations have the sisters there doing those works. Then as it developed, they went to other countries, and those countries where they are now: Angola, Australia, Dominican Republic, El Salvador, Germany, Guatemala, India, Italy, Kiribati, Korea, Marshall Islands, Mexico, Namibia, Papua New Guinea, Peru, Philippines, Romania, Spain and the US of A. So they have spread right across the world, and they have sisters from many of those places. So in this, the mission goes on. The mission is still alive. Thanks for being with us.